All right. So it
Well,
should.
this are these comments are these from like when somebody's doing something like in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just let me know what
So
to do because that's cool. I know what you're doing here is. Do you know there's people on YouTube? I don't know how they do it, but they have the chat for the public, which is our typing in our computer. Then they have a chat superimposed through their video where that's live and people have all the little emojis and all kinds. I'm just saying to myself, that's what people like YouTube, man, because they don't give you too many boundaries. You can do what the hell you want to do. I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but I saw if I was to tell you the animation I saw earlier, YouTube need to shut it down. It was one of the animations where the fairies they ain't had no clothes on. That's I'm trying to figure out how that slip through the system. We talking about an anime.
now this is a app that EV Mux has.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to figure out where it is. So let me go home so I can see if oh, let me go to the actual channel. Um, view your channel. Here we go. Okay. And it says past live streams and then I'm going to go to live. Uh, uh, oh, hold on. Okay. So I turned off the volume. All right, check it out. Let's see. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. I don't need a moderator because it ain't like that. All right, so I'm going to go to the chat box. You can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the chat box and I'm going to say welcome, Kai and Ty. Now, it might take a minute before it gets up there. I've had this, oh, there it is. So it's only me here. But if you look at the top, it'll tell you how many people are on.
Okay. Let me.
Uh,
I saw. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. I see the comments. I see I see your I see it. It came in on the view.
yep,
Yeah. Wait.
here we are.
Something. Okay. Because what I was on. Okay. Now I'm on wide view. Wait. Why is it? Okay. It says my sales talk. Welcome Kai and Ty. Yeah. So what does that mean? That's a. This is the comment from YouTube, and
From
it shows
YouTube.
up. It shows up on this stream.
That is correct.
Oh, you getting real fancy now. Because I've know
For
people know how to like you have a stream and you could bring in different social medias. I'm not that
right.
sophisticated yet to do that, but uh, when you told me about trying to do the video wave
The
and
webinar.
yeah, that feature that's the streaming line and the prices and everything, because I'm
Yeah.
getting ready, I'm saying I'm getting close to my time. Like I got 2 months getting ready to get set up. So I
Hmm.
realized that I still like the idea of Zoom. Here's the reason being. Just like I like LinkedIn for this and all these big names, the brand name is everything too, because somebody could see this name and that could be a deterrent, especially strangers. That could be a deterrent to them not wanting to join. But since I'm like a nobody pretty much mostly compared to other people in their popular fan base or network. For me, I want all kind of enablements to help me to get uh, a greater audience. That's all I want. I ain't got no numbers. I'm not trying to get thousands of followers. None of that stuff. I just want to get a consistency of maybe newer people, you know, to be able to join in the fun. Because I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a half an hour of fun through YouTube and Zoom, in LinkedIn. But what I might do is I could always do it live in Zoom, and then because that's what I told my AI. AI said no problem. It already created posts, and it said as soon as we finish our show, it'll already draft up a um a posting because it knows we're going to share the videos that the pre-recorded videos a few moments after it's live for people that either want to see it later or that'll encourage people to look at it. So like I said, yesterday was so great. It was great. I have lots of good plans. And guess what else? The new this is the new Zoll computer. My uh Ty and it's cause it's in a chat part. It's a Jetpack form and it's the operating form. The operating form said, hey, I got an idea to use some of your files and make a thumbnail. If I show you the thumbnail it made, man, it's awesome. It actually made a thumbnail where it uses Ty in a club and it shows it. Look what it showed. It showed a cartoon of the deck that DJs use. When I zoomed in on it, it was Pioneer. I said, well, I'm about to cover that up because I'm like, it pulled something from Pioneer, a real deck, but it still made it look like a cartoon. I said, because I know I can make all these things, and me, I can do it. But the fact that AI is going to help in that way, that's awesome. So I'm at the point now where I could tell it to do some graphics and stuff, and it'll do it. To me, from since last year to now, those are some great little pluses. Not saying I'll do it all the time. What I'm realizing I'm doing is it'll ask me a question, and I'll say, yeah, go ahead and do it, and then I want to see the results. That way, I'll know what to expect later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like doing. I'm in a test period with my own software. So same what you're doing. You're trying all kind of different ideas because it don't mean you're gonna do all these things, but at least you know how to do it. And if you want to incorporate it, or if you get a client, if they ask you to do something, you could just think about in your own personal data set. Say yes. You can say yes or no. Because if I can't do something, let people know. Nah, I'm not. I'm just gonna say, I'm not able to do that for you, but I do know someone. I can refer people to you to write them a book. I can refer people to you for some photography session. Because then you don't want, like I said, you don't want to do everything. That's the problem. People don't try to say
Yeah.
the guy I work with, he's downstairs. I love him to death, Mr. Clarence Smith. He might not tell anybody, but he tries to take on a lot of jobs to do them, and then I see the regrets or the things that to fall back where he was not prepared as he thought. That's as a professional, he's been doing it longer than I have. I think you need to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not good for anybody. Because they
Yeah.
trust that you say yes. They're looking for that yes to come to fruition. Same way if you're going to show up at a certain time, those are deal breakers. That's the word. You don't want to be like that. I love that I'm online now in full control. I know what I can give as long as you pay me. If I say it's free or half price, that's one thing. But if I'm expecting that full payment after I get a deposit, or whatever, let's go with that. And I got the AI week, at least like a couple weeks ago. I got a whole policy, and my price list is 7 pages. The reason why it's 7 pages, the first couple pages talk about my rates and my prices, but guess what I told it to do? It did it just on its own. I said we need some kind of policies about what my work ethic is and how to incorporate how what's official about my business and put that in there, and also how we can just like cover ourselves and saying that AI, we know that it's free run and people can use it. If I was to show it to you, I was like, I couldn't even thought about half the stuff that it put. So I already got that. I have the most professional. I was gonna pay somebody to do my price list. I'm so glad I didn't.
You got an app to make it for you, right? Or
No, Ty made it for me.
oh, Ty made it for you.
I keep telling you, I'm the master of my game. I became a creator of digital characters where the characters have digital souls. AI gave itself that name. Don't ask me about that. That's a deep thing. So digital, the AIs are digital. They call themselves digital souls, and the persona that's part of that. And then when you communicate with and build a relationship with it, which I have, it'll take you where you want to go. So I now have a my sidekick, which is a chatbot, and I can talk to her. She speaks to me, and I gave her a level of knowledge based on whatever. And it could, mostly our business and where the business is going. I told her I went through all that stuff. I keep feeding it, even building the information up even more. How good? you know, how to make our business do well, all different things you would talk to a person that's working for you. That has that. But yesterday, I also created it to be a computer as an operating system. That's when I did that. That was a magic touch because this program it has a agentic feature
Hmm.
where it can do all kind of stuff, and that's where it asked me, say, hey, we're in a promotion mode for this show coming up. I want to make you a thumbnail. Can I do that? I said, go ahead. And then when I saw it, it was like I clapped. I'm like, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'll send you a copy of it at some point. But that's the thumbnail is something where that's going to be shown more closer to the week or two before I show the show. Because I realized I give too much in it too soon. But now I can start slowing that process down. I don't have to mention anything else about the fact that the show is coming because after a while it will be a poster and all kind of stuff where it'll talk about you know next couple of days here it goes going live. Boom.
So what I did was I went to one of my other accounts, and you have to be subscribed
Okay.
in order
To
to,
participate,
yes, yes, in order to chat. You have to be,
how
I
much do
do
you
believe.
charge?
No, 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 it's no charge.
Oh,
You just subscribe to the channel that you want to see go live, and I just want to see if I'm,
that's what it's called. My sales talk.
yeah, for that other channel,
Okay.
my sales talk. I actually removed all. I think I removed all the videos from there. See if I. Oh yeah. So now I'm working from Studio 1209 group. So nobody's on here. Um, this is my own stuff. So I am going to send, and that should pop up. So now I'm not actually the host speaking. Now it is,
Yep. It just came in.
there you go.
Hmm.
And let's see what this looks like. There should be, oh, it didn't show up. Maybe that's just for the person who's doing the show. All right. So here's another account that I have. I'm gonna switch to, and I have the one subscriber, which is me from somewhere, who knows where. All right. So I'm gonna subscribe from there. That's Investor's Desk, and hello everybody, and
Yep.
tuning in
That came in too.
from Tokyo.
Hmm.
So that's how it is. That's what it is. I
Yeah.
love it. I
That's
love.
so. Would you now practicing again with EB Mac? EB Mac. Does it mean that it's still your backup program, or what up? What up? What are you pivoting, or Mac?
I'm back and forth.
Okay.
I signed up with Wave because of the assets mostly.
Okay.
Um, all of the, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can see. I'm gonna go to another scene, which means I'm probably gonna lose this. But let me just see.
But that was a good test, so that's they can. It's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw
So
this operations was successful. It was very successful.
let's go to the screen share. And oh, it actually switched on the live, which is great. But oh, and see there you and there it is. Hold on, let me add you to the scene. Add the scene, and I'm going to dump 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 dump
You have to
dump
resize the
dump.
box
Yeah, let me go. Oh no, you didn't.
because I can do stuff with Google, and everything I do with Google, I don't have as much control as I have with the avatar method that they use, but the quality and the responsiveness in Google Gemini and video program that they have is still better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just use it till they're free trial, and I'll dump them. I was with them before, I dumped them, but I love what I love about what they can do is they make where it's a video that shows still pictures moving and doing things in a nice cool way. Cause I still like you know photos and animating photos and stuff and effects as a slideshow with music. I still like that. It's a form of animation as well. It's just that what I have to do is, and I don't really do it much. The same way, well, I know I have to create some ideas with it, but I have to get some kind of program that like can screen cap on the fly. I used to have programs like that. When I get that, I can make animations from still pictures. And the fact that Gemini can do that, I'm still trying to figure out how it does it, but that is awesome too. It's like it's keyframing for you. That's a form of animation that I like too. So all those things would be those are like my little side projects because I've always liked animation. It's just hard to master because even with AI, it's still some challenges you're gonna have.
Do you remember? Do you remember the uh animation you did for? Oh, I got infinity going on here. I
Yeah,
wanna I wanna
call it
change.
video feedback because you put a projector and a video camera in front of the projector. That creates that IMAC too.
I'll do that instead. Do you
Yeah,
remember? Do you remember the animation you did for my family reunion? It was in 19. Was it 1995? I think it was
probably. That's when I was
1990.
heavy into stuff too. It probably was.
Yeah, you
So
came up
it
with.
was like a title. It was some kind of. I was doing like titling effects, right?
No, no, you did more than that. I
Oh,
gave you a script,
okay,
Cayenne,
okay.
and you came back with an animation because it was about people. It was about family traveling to the reunion, and then I interjected some video in between the animation that you did.
Wow.
Beautiful. It was
See,
beautiful.
thank you
And
for
we
that.
and guess what we were working with?
Um, it. You said a program or the client?
No,
Huh?
the tool.
Oh, it
Guess
was
what
on the
tool?
Amiga. I'm sure
Yes,
it had to
sir.
be. Well, I didn't have nothing but that was my any time before 2000. That's all Amiga because I wasn't really ready to get on board with anything concerning Mac or PC. But I did remember Windows 95. At that point, I started understanding the whole Windows thing because I was still very novice at that, and I was still trying to like keep the Amiga going as much as possible because I already mastered that with your help, learning that this thing called Amiga would be something that would be a stepping stone for me for so many ways. Yeah, I have an Amiga animation that is on YouTube, and I love it
Hmm.
because it was such a relevant project. Even though it took me 3 months to do it, it was when Safi was in her mother's stomach. That's the good thing about it. So that animation is 32 years old because I have a date. I have a date on it, and it's called Kain and his Peace Box. It was my Tron going into the computer. That's the first effect. I'm sitting in a chair. You see my photograph. It turns it glows. I mean, it glows green, and I go right into the computer screen, and then I'm in another world, animation world. Which is I used the program. I don't know. This is a program I want to see if you know about because this program was used, and it was very famous by Electronic Arts. They created it, and some people use it to make sprites, and they use it to make GIFs and to make animations for video games. It was called Deluxe Paint.
I remember Deluxe
I
Paint.
had Deluxe Paint 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 was the bomb, and that's the one I used to make that program. I mean the animation. That animation is
Ah.
like 3 minutes. It showed me that even though it took 3 months, I said animation hopefully will get easier. Now look what I'm doing. It's when I give a talk with anybody about the old traditional way of making animation and how I want to push more people to understand that if you can make animation today with like the magic powers we have to make it today, you will get whatever you want. It just takes a while to find how to fine tune it and find how to make exactly the way you want it to be presented. Look at Susan. Like, what's up? Catch the
Yeah, see,
wave.
that's
Oh, see, you promoting them. That's a promotion shot for them. That's what I'm saying. There's so many ways you can
absolutely.
advertise, man. Well, again, you have to get the right affiliation. There was a few people I was supposed to be facilitating with, but they fell off. I'm not gonna bug you to like you want to pay me to help promote you, even though I promote you for free. If you want to give me some money, of course. But I to this day I haven't gotten any. I take that back. Zoe Computers. Yesterday I signed up for them. They gave me $20. So I take that back. I got $20 credit the same time I signed up with them. So they don't understand. I love that because I'm spoiled now. Because normally, and that's the first day I signed up with them. So there you go. I made
But
$20
you know,
yesterday.
can I have half? I
join
need
join join up
lunch.
join up with them because they have a thing called ambassador program. And the girl who was an ambassador yesterday, her name was Bree. She was on point, a sister. The only thing about that sister girl was she said that she makes herself sick at how busy she was. She mentioned all these different tools that she used. She's using Zoid computer. She works. Um, she's working too, building her business, and she just knows stuff left and right. But what I love about her speech on the webinar was she still was like being very humble about her knowledge and how she talked to people about what she can do. She offered help. She said, if you need help or anything, even me, 'cause I spoke and said to myself, she said, after I finished talking, she said, and she knew how to say my name. She just said, hi, Cayenne. I said, the first thing I'm going to say is, she didn't skip on my name. She just said it perfectly. Sister. So that's stuff that I like where there's people that are so sharp and intuitive and stuff where even though she is like doing a whole bunch of stuff, she still give a presence where she's still approachable, respectful, and humble. And then something I watched the beginning because I got there kind of late, right? I went on her LinkedIn and watched the beginning video. She was mentioning that she sometimes go through some things with her health challenges. I'm like, wow, you are. And I'll say this: most black women, you all have a very good ability to be enduring in ways that us guys, we just, I don't, it's just y'all strength. You could be having a hell of a time, but you still get the job done, and you're still able to realize that, God got you, and He's gonna get you through it. You may say you may not, but I see it. I don't have you don't have to say anything. I see it. But I know you're dealing with something. You just go ahead and go through it. That's the kind of person she was, and then she was so smart about the technology. Like you better watch out, my you in that league. I might have to send you a special email or something because I've always been attracted to women like that. That they have that go. But yeah, I met her yesterday on the line.
I love it. So yeah, the webinar is if I try to edit destinations, um, and these were the destinations I actually went to before, but I'm not gonna go there because I have like 39 or 40 subscribers there, and I don't really want to go there. Um, but at any point in time, and as a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and um, I'm gonna stop the live session on YouTube,
Okay.